Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth run number 36 as Eden. Today, we start out with 3 hearts again. I don't know what's going on. I think I should just record more things on Sunday, because it appears that's the days where you just get 3 hearts every time you start a run. Start off with the red attack fly as well, so my tier rate effectively useless because the red fly for now is just gonna destroy everything, which is nice because my damage is pretty bad. My tier rate's actually pretty good, so even if I need to keep things at bay, it should be pretty easy to do so. That's either a health up or Bob's brain. I'm tempted by the health up, but that's about it really. I'm not feeling Bob's brain today, even though it's very much the opposite of how I once used to play this video game. I don't know. I just, Bob's brain got out of style somewhere along the line for me. And I decided to just no longer pick it up. Instead, to only use flies. As my jar has now just about entirely filled up to the brim with flies. And I can more easily destroy Little Horn over here with the things that I have at my disposal. Sadly didn't quite make the 1 minute mark, because then you would have heard Mom say Isaac on the basement one, because that's a thing. It leads to a whole adventure that I'm still not sure if I'm ready to put that whole adventure in a video, but maybe one day. In a run that starts off with like Eden's Blessing or something like that, maybe we can go just completely wild with it, but for now, I'm not really feeling it. For now I'm just gonna take my fly and try to traverse these treacherous places and see what we can get. Just clearing out the whole floor in the hope that I can get a key, and maybe one of these 2 rooms that I can go into will be a library and not the shop. But unfortunately, it does appear that a key is not in our future this day. This will be a completely keyless run, I am sure of it. I could try and see if I can get into the secret room here, because I think it can be here, depending what's actually here. So yeah, there is the possibility that the secret room is over here. It can also be to the top, not to the right over here, and there's probably a good chance that this plate, yeah, that also works. So ideally we would be able to go into one of these rooms. Unfortunately, I want to say that it's almost certainly this one with the way that the top room is laid out. So there you go. That's how it is. Maybe we can get... Nope, nothing from that. Maybe from the machine itself. Well, that's actually pretty good. That's a Steam cell from the get-go, so if we had a key, we would be able to use it quite usefully. Maybe this will have a devil deal. Yeah, that's fair. One makes me larger. Always good. I don't want either of these. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would be able to use the You Can Stomp Rocks in order to get that other red chest, and that could be good, but that's, I feel like, too big of a gamble for me. So we're just gonna go on with our current movement speed and call it a day. Would be nice if somewhere we were able to get a soul heart, but perhaps this little guy can give us a soul heart maybe? No, maybe a key though, or a bomb, any consumable really, that would be lovely. Are we gonna spend all of our money on this and get nothing? That's the way it is sometimes. I could use some of my red hearts to maybe get something good there, but I'll do that another time perhaps. For now, let's just move on. I got a good feeling that my secret room is to the left of this room, which would be grand. But I have to be a little bit, well, for one I don't have bombs, but also I kind of have to be careful not to take red heart damage, which I almost did there, but fortunately, when those spinning flies die, they sort of reset their spinning thing to get right back into place as they feel like they're supposed to. And that worked out for me. That just worked out really well. Wish I still had a bomb, though. That would have been nice. Or a key. One or the other. Just really would like a consumable that's a bomb or a key right now, because the Tinted Rock is looking at me in a way that I desire it. There's an item room that I kind of want to enter at some point. Maybe a shop with the Steam sale that we got. We would be able to buy a soul heart if need be. That would also be lovely. Like, there's a lot of options. There we go. That's good. So with this, we have access to this tinted rock and maybe the secret room, depending on if it's down there. Don't know if that was close enough. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if that was actually close enough to the wall or not. I mostly just wanted the tinted rock there in order to get some health, which we did. And that's lovely. But there is, of course, the possibility that the secret room's up here. That's addicted. I'm just gonna try. There you go. It was actually up there. And we get ourselves a free bomb, which I was a little bit too scared of, otherwise I would have pushed it to the shopkeeper like that. Get 2 spiders for free. Very good. It's a nice thing that both buttons were troll bombs, so I could mentally prepare myself with the second one. It was very useful, actually. Red fly is really good, but it is a little finicky to use, obviously, due to the fact that it just sort of spins around you, but the amount of damage that it does this early in the game is pretty good. Pretty good. Still no keys, though. Just 0 keys. I do have 4 coins, and if I can get another bomb, I might be able to buy a key from the shop. But I need a key, and also if I have a key, I'd probably go to the item room first. Because I always just have a little bit of a better feeling with the early game item rooms. You never know what you can get, but there's still so much potential. There we go. Let's see what our item room contains this day. Would probably be better to try and get a second key. This is not the greatest, but it does have some interesting synergies every now and then, so I'm just gonna take it. I have had runs where I was just instantly like, nope, don't like this, but this time around, I don't know, I'm feeling it. If I get something like Epic Fetus, then yeah, it's gonna be rough, but I'm just gonna assume that I won't. That's the strat. Also, I'm just keeping that guy alive for now, because when he dies, he's gonna explode into tears, and I just don't really have the room to deal with that right now. But this should be fine. There we go. Because he's blue. That's what blue enemies do. Come on, Pin. Get in. Ooh, okay. That went a little wacky, but fair enough. Let's see what's in here. I'm actually glad that for once I decided not to immediately pick up the follower, but instead wait. This is not a terrible item, but it's not really worth the health right now, so I'm just gonna leave it. But we do now have Little Brimstone in the forefront, which is actually quite nice. I'm gonna play with the little gambly game that we got going on here real quick, just for the sake of maybe getting some more stuff. I could actually just sacrifice some health here as well, just to see if we can get into that shop over there. That would just be really nice, but so far it's looking like that's just not gonna happen. I just want one key, or 1 bomb would also be nice. Either one of those could get me in my shop, but so far it's looking like it's nothing city. Come on, there you go, that's all I needed. Let's get a couple more coins out of this. Maybe just whoops. Oh, what did I do? Oh, it's one makes you larger. Perfect, just what I needed. 5 coins, that's not great. We can grab another couple of hearts at least on this floor, so if need be, we can sacrifice some more health. If there's no real interesting item here, I might just leave, but because this is pretty hot garbage, but consuming the trinket is probably actually better than, yeah, that almost certainly is better than than the jar. I mean, the jar is good. That does have its uses. Suddenly spawning 20 flies whenever you want is pretty damn strong, obviously. But being able to eat trinkets at will is also, can lead to some great things. And I strive for greatness this run. And, I mean, we got a little Brimstone, little Steven. How can this run not be great at the end of the day? There we go. 8 coins. Not a lot of health left, I suppose. Maybe I should have considered that somewhere along the line, but I'm gonna just hope that little Brimstone is gonna carry me throughout the caves. Because if you don't, I'll be dead. Yeah, I guess that is a little bit of a concern, but I'm just gonna wing it. We'll see what happens. We got a little Brimstone. I don't think anything's really gonna go wrong. Has been a while since I've been able to use little Brimstone properly though, so might be a little scary. But let's see what happens. Curse of the Labyrinth, that's not great. But yeah, look at this. Look at this infinite range nonsense that's going on in this very long room. Very good. Immediately a coin beggar. Which, if I can get the coins for it, I'm a little tempted. Because he can drop health and stuff like the compass. He can, of course, also drop, like, pill bag and stuff like that, which isn't as exciting, but I don't know. I'm just gonna keep him in the back of my mind, because if all else fails, I could always blow him up for a little bit of extra devil deal chance, if need be, so that would be good. Provided that I actually, like, find a consumable anywhere in this run. That is a somewhat of a caveat, as it turns out, because every room has inaccessible consumables so far, so that's... There we go. Our first key that we can pick up. I hope you can hear the sirens outside, because it really adds a little bit of extra ambiance to this game. Surprised that hit me. I'm not gonna lie. But maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention. Not impossible. I sometimes fall asleep while I'm playing this. Another instance of range is amazing, and another instance of a consumable that I can't pick up. I do hope that just stops soon, because I'm getting a little tired of that, but perhaps somewhere on this floor I can get myself some flight or something like that. Like Lord of the Flies is not currently out of the question. Seeing as both the jar and the red fly that I have do provide a little bit of progress towards that. I'm gonna see if I can get this green guy to shoot some of these rocks over here. That would actually be really convenient. There we go. Get ourselves a great chest for free. Maybe something cool? Maybe a health down? That's definitely something. But if we have a health down, that also means that that is going to be a health up next time. So maybe we can still use that to our advantage somehow. That's just not really what I'm looking for. I can't really use explosions right now. I just don't have the security for that. But, oh well. Ooh, this is a rough one. I maybe have overexcited myself a little bit with the prospect of a little brimstone here, but we'll see. We can probably still make it work. We just need to be a little careful, that's all. And using little brimstone to the best of our abilities is probably the best way to do that right now, because it is our main source of damage that doesn't require me to get up close. Next to that, little brimstone has an attack that doesn't get dodged by enemies like the little bat over here, so I can just do this, and eventually he'll be dead. And that's good too. Now, I do hope we can get some trinkets somewhere in this run. Otherwise, the item that I have is not exactly the best thing in the world. There is a troll bomb that follows me over there, so that's great. Looking forward to having to deal with that, or just forgetting about it entirely and getting hit by it. Both of those situations sound pretty ideal. But also my item room is there, so that's good. I might be able to go all the way around it, actually. If this is like a circle. Yeah, it is, actually. That's good. Okay, so that more or less gets rid of the troll bomb situation that we've built up for ourselves over there. That is a trinket that I like, so we're just going to eat that immediately. Add that to the collection of things. And slowly but surely, we're making something happen, kind of. Like every now and then we'll shoot a green tear, that bat dies. Thanks to that, we're getting a lot of troll bombs this run as well. Very different vibe from the previous run that we've done today, which is the previous video, I suppose, but I guess that's about 2 days ago at this point. But still, it counts as the previous run. Don't have a way to destroy that tinted rock, unfortunately, but perhaps we can find a bomb. Oh, need to be a little careful here. But slowly but surely, we're making our way downtown. Okay. 0 bombs still. Let's see if we can get that troll bomb over there to just explode real quick. There we go. That's even more of these tears. It's a lot of green tears, actually, so that might be a decent amount of damage that we're doing there. And I'm tempted to go to my shop to maybe buy a soul heart or a bomb. And let's just quickly go here. Put some green tears on these guys. Doesn't do anything, but it looks fun. But yeah, the shop is becoming more and more tempting because there's no bombs on this floor, or any floor. There are no more bombs in this run, apparently, which is a little bit of an inconvenience. But that's the way it goes sometimes. We haven't really had a damage up yet. If we had, like, bomb protection, I 100% would have taken the exploding tears thing, but Seeing as we don't, it just seems like a bad idea, really. Doesn't seem like something I want in my life currently, and I don't want to deal with the repercussions. Because it's almost certainly going to kill me. Right, we have 7 coins. We have no real way of increasing our devil deal chance here, which sucks. We could spend the 7 coins on the coin beggar, but I'd rather not. If we can get 1 bomb, we'll be able to get that sack in the middle of that room. Alternatively, we could try to open the golden chest as well. We have some options. There's that bomb, obviously, but I'd rather not. I mean, I gotta take this. This is pretty much a no-brainer there. And then the bomb is a bomb. So we have the option. Was there a soul rock there? I pretty much just saw the... Yeah, there's nothing there. Okay. Okay. That's fine. So we can get the sack. And there could be something good in there. There's also the key on that same island, which is good. That's a bomb, actually, not a key, so this is actually just a free thing. Yeah, there you go. It's a key. Never mind. It's shut up. It's actually a key. Never mind. We can now use this to open this golden chest. To get a rune bag. Not bad. Definitely not the worst thing in the world. Runes have some pretty good ways of saving a run, after all. Suddenly try and remember why this key was not picked up. That's why. And yeah, we're just gonna go for the extra devil deal chance, I guess. 5 coins. I could buy a key for the next floor. I could also just hope that the depths is kinder to us than what this nonsense has been. Also, forgot about the tinted rock, it seems. Because I just sort of blew everything up and forgot about bombs. Yeah, that was what I did there. Sometimes you gotta pay more attention, and that's not what I did this day. Who knows? Perhaps we can get like Stompy or something. That seems impossible, but let's see what happens. Let's first deal with Pestilence over here at least. He has a green tier on him, so we will eventually die, but I'd rather speed up the process a little bit with my little brimstone there. This is a scary run, and I don't like it very much. The hollow, that's not too bad with little brimstone again, because he just destroys everything. Did get a devil deal. This is not a health up. Well, it could be, but it doesn't have to be. That's Krampus. That's not great. Not what you want to see at this day and age. Except if he doesn't attack, I guess. That does help. Fair enough. And there's an extra key, so we did get that at least. We also got Krampus's head, which is nothing, so that's good. And that's a health up, thank God. Okay. That changes things a little bit. Because this... Now that we have had our devil deal, I can grab that bomb. Which will cost me a blue heart and not a red heart. Because I still have red hearts. Right, yeah, so that more or less makes it irrelevant. But also it leaves me in the range of not being dead in one hit. So that's probably good, right? That's probably good. That seems worthwhile. I can then use that bomb to blow up that tinted rock that I 100% forgot about. I'm just gonna buy another key, I guess. Why not? Either way, hoping that we get some soul hearts out of that tinted rock. That would just be very nice. Please, not just like a golden chest or something that has a single half heart in it. That would just be lovely. We can maybe make something happen. It's a little bit of a fiddly run this time around, but you know, fair enough. That's how life is sometimes. There you go. There we go. Look at us being safe. Look at us remembering stuff. Very good. Very nice. All in all, it's a good thing we got Krampus out of the way. So, all in all, I'm gonna see it as a positive experience. Plus, oh, it's another Curse of the Labyrinth. Good. Wanted more of those. It means that the floor is gonna be a little bit faster to traverse. There's let's get rid of that Curse of the XL. That works. That'd be a weird thing if that would work. Maybe if it like re-rolled the floor that way, that would actually be kind of a neat little experience there, but it is what it is. I don't really like how this is going. Though the green tears are helping. They do get stuck and those skeletons just don't have that much health, so it does make it a little bit less scary. There we go. An actual bomb from a chest. We didn't have to do weird shenanigans to get a bomb. for once, so that's new. And look at that, it's the entire bookworm transformation waiting for us, along with 3 books that I don't really particularly have a use for, but you know. For the most part, this means I'm just gonna be shooting more green tears, so really this is a positive. Bookworm transformation is a pretty easy one to get most runs, isn't it? It's probably the most common transformation that I've had in every Isaac run so far. It almost has to be, right? Because it's been a lot. It's been a lot of those. Like every time you find a library, you're pretty much guaranteed to find a thing there. Alright, so we got Stompy. So every time I believe we take damage, we do like the sort of like cage effect, which is cool. Doesn't allow us to just step over rocks, unfortunately, but you know, it's a little bit of extra damage. It's not, that's one of those transformations that I guess we've been getting a little bit more recently because I've just been eating more of those one makes you larger pills. Okay, yeah, okay. Kinda gotta do that, yes. And that's fine. It's also against just regular enemies, so it doesn't even matter all that much. I might actually use that. I wouldn't mind speeding this XL floor up a little bit. Although at the same time, I probably just want to be doing the whole thing. There we go. I mean, this would be fun. This is definitely a pill that, or a trinket that exists. But at the same time, maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, what we got? We got a pretty big floor. It is kind of nice to just be able to see where to go, because that way you can also just walk through the floor a little bit quicker, like you're going to deal with the dead ends a little bit better that way, which is nice. So it probably is a good idea to just do this instead. That's a lot of locks to get to one chest. Perhaps once again we should hope for the Lord of the Flies transformation. It's still in there. Definitely still a possibility. I'm just gonna go take the long way around. Like the boss rush dream is basically dead at this point, so let's just take a cool flank rune. Could be Hagalaz. Birth throw. That's that's not what you want to hear when you don't have an item to reroll. Feels like a waste when you do that. But oh well. Right, is this a regular tinted rock? I can never tell that it is, and we got our bomb back. Getting a lot of health. The nice thing is when you get to a chaotic part of the run where you actually have to play the game, it sort of puts you in this focus mode where the rest of the run is almost guaranteed to just go a little bit better. Until you do that, of course, but yeah, for the most part, I don't know. It puts me kind of in the zone where I actually have to look at the screen, and I find it a little bit easier to focus on the run immediately after that, so it does make, you know, the whole talky talk a little bit more about the game itself. Volcano, that's at least some flies and stuff, so that's cool. Answers, that's the map again. Thank you, Runebag, for ruining my day. For not giving me 500 birth throw runes to reroll every item. That'd be nice. But also a little, unusual. I was gonna say inconvenient, but it's really just more unusual. I guess it's kind of inconvenient in the sense that you kept having to walk back to runes all the time, but, you know, I can probably live with that if it gives me infinite rerolls. Yeah, both of those are basically useless. Tempted to buy another bomb. Bible. Maybe, actually. A little tempted. Because with the Bible I can insta-kill Mom and Mom's heart as well. And we're just not really finding trinkets, but let's do the rest of the floor first before I make an opinion on that one. Plus, I mean, I might as well. No real reason not to eat that trinket. Immediately we get a trinket after thinking, oh, we don't get that many trinkets. The game does listen. It really does have voice activation, I'm fairly sure of it, because it happens surprisingly frequently that you talk about something and suddenly the game's like, oh yeah, here you go, and it's like, oh, okay, I see. It definitely has nothing to do with the seed itself and it's being, like, you know, a coincidence. That's impossible. It cannot be that if I were to make these exact same moves again and not say it, that it would happen again. Definitely impossible. Downside of Little Brimstone is that it's not coming out of my face, you know? I would like Little Brimstone more if it just, you know, was Brimstone instead, but I don't see Brimstone that frequently. And I do see a little brimstone. Reasonably large amount, I'd say. I'd call that a reasonably large amount of little brimstones that we see in this game. Ooh. Weird little room. Don't remember it. Not too scary. Oh, that's actually a transformation. We finally did find a third bug item. And now we can go to places where we were not able to go to before as safely. So I might actually do a little lap around this floor one more time before I transfer over to the rest of this place. Let's just quickly eat this. Not really much of a point because we're not going to find many of those, but what are you going to do? That could go directly forward. Blip. That was maybe not the best way to do that because I definitely still have some things left, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Probably should have saved that bomb, but at the same time I can probably just buy a new one. Spawn a trapdoor over here as well. Mostly just hoping for a black market or something along those lines, because we're getting to the amount of health that I can probably, you know, do some shenanigans. Maybe get rid of some red hearts and stuff like that, you know? Okay, yeah, there was not a bomb here. I somehow had the idea that there was a bomb there, but yeah, there is not. There is no bomb on this floor. Whoops. I might be able to get one from, well, that guy. Or maybe here? It's just more coins. Weird how the spikes stop hitting you after you take the damage once, because I definitely nudged that thing a whole bunch. But fair enough. Okay, so now I can open the chest in the top left. That's nice. That's 2 pills, power pill and bad gas. Very exciting. Another bomb. So now we have 2 of them, and we could go into our super secret room. Alternatively, we could blow up all those skulls in the big skull room. And quite frankly, I'm a little bit more tempted by the skulls, because sometimes there's good stuff in there. Also, there's you, I guess. Really, more or less forgot that. So it's the odds of me getting an item room somewhere in the womb, pretty low chance, but you know, it could happen. Not impossible if I get... yeah, maybe not. Well, there you go. Okay. So Bible's basically out of the question. Because I've decided against it. Gonna buy this. Gonna buy this. And let's see. On sale. Very good. There's the placebo. Very exciting. There's the sharp plug, which doesn't really add that much with this particular item. Let's just get that. And one more of these. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. What do we got in this chest? Another soul heart. And look at that. We suddenly have a buttload of health instead. Where's the boss ring? It's down. Okay, good. So let's see if we can get ourselves a devil deal with this 90% chance and get rid of the remaining 2 red hearts that we have. Our damage is still basically garbage, but little brimstone's still doing a lot of work. Wow, that's where you decided to land. Very good. Plus, if we get like 15 of those green tears on people, then at least, you know, they die, so that's nice. That's a little bit of extra damage. Not the most, but not the least. You know? Not the worst thing in the world. We should be grateful for the extra damage that we've been given today. Thanks, Isaac. This is also one of those like boss battles where the green tears don't really do much because they detach quite easily. But what are you gonna do? I'm feeling chest today. Very different from usual. That's the nail. I'm just gonna get this to get rid of some red hearts there. I'd rather try and see if I can get a way to get on 0 red hearts and get that cool Polaroid. Also, we have Curse of Darkness, but thanks to our cool lamp, it doesn't matter. But I like that it showed up for a second there, saying Curse of Darkness as if it's something. Wow, we finally get one of these chests just randomly, and it's nothing. Ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. I don't want to deal with this. I also want to see what that rune is. I'm almost certainly more excited by this rune than the sun card. Wow, that's a really small floor. I'm not used to non-Excel floors anymore. I've been spoiled rotten. I might actually go into that curse room though. A little tempted. But we'll see. Another stars card. Ooh. The nice thing about Little Brimstone, though, is on the one hand, I like it when the Brimstone comes out of me. But on the other hand, I like being a fair distance away from stuff as I'm hitting things. And that is a thing that does pretty well. So there is that. Yeah, I should probably just eat this. Oh, that was... That's a cool way to show off that the Curse of Darkness was still there and then wasn't there anymore, even though the effect wasn't actually happening because of the item that I have. I guess that's a synergy that I haven't even seen before either, but fair enough, I guess that does happen. It's a weird one. I was kind of hoping we could get 2 bombs somewhere on this floor, but... bombs are just not really in this seed. Somewhere along the line the game was like, you know what this person doesn't need is bombs. Let's just remove all of those. And that's fair enough. I don't usually use that many bombs, but now that I have to use them every now and then, I'm starting to realize, and I guess I don't have to use them, but when I want to use them rather, I'm starting to realize that there are a fair number of instances where a bomb is quite preferable to at least have. So you can make the choice whether or not you want to use it, or rather than, oh, I can't, well that will... Is there a tinted rock anywhere on this floor? I actually don't know. If I see one, I might use it. Otherwise, I'm gonna go back for that shieldy room. Yeah, it's the spooky room, that one. That's also... This is also kind of a room where Little Brimstone is a little bit hard to use, but it worked out. It worked out. I could also just use the shield rune to get out of the curse room there, but I don't know. Is it worthwhile to do that? I mean, I'm almost certainly going to get another one. That's 3 red chests. I want to do that. There's a stars card that I could use to not have to do those fights. That's Yara. Might as well.
Yara.
No real reason not to. That's a bomb. Yeah, I could have, like, stars out of here, but I don't know. I might be able to get a bomb this way. Also, open the secret room. Using the boss. That's good. Do have to be a little careful, but for the most part, Little Brimstone's pretty good at dealing with the bosses that you do fight here, so it's not too bad. Definitely not the hardest place in the game. Alright. That's a lot of soul hearts. Not too disappointed by Yara. Could have definitely kept Yara until the 2 lookups. Weird. Like, definitely could have kept Yara until the thing. You know the one. You know the one until we reach the chest, but I didn't. Didn't do that. Got our bomb. Very good. So we could... Like, on the one hand, we can leave without taking damage using the secret room. And then there's the other hand that there's 15 more soul hearts on this room alone, so... Yeah, don't worry about it too much. At least we got an extra bomb. We got 6 keys. Look at us being rich. This is the richest we've been in consumables pretty much the entire run, and we have virtually nothing. Pretty good, pretty good. Tempted by the stars card just in case it could teleport me to like a weird place, but that's probably... Oh, careful now. Still gotta be a little bit careful when fighting the matriarch, because I forget what moves this boss has. Especially like the diagonal ones. That's the main one that gets me a lot. We got the little like ghost bird trinket going on, so that's exciting. Don't see that one very frequently, but it's a cool one. I like transparent birds. My favorite type of birds. Ghost baby, very good. Not part of the conjoined transformation, so very... Would have been a good way to get rid of my last red heart, I suppose, but you know, thoughts happen too late for me today. And I'm willing to accept that. Maybe I'll get a double deal on this floor too, and I'd rather spend it here. Maybe I won't need the Polaroid effect, because I'm so versatile with this game and I've practiced it a lot. Let's just pretend that's the reasoning that I use this day. Now, it would maybe be worthwhile, well, just getting the same room over and over, that's cool. I mean, that would make it easier as well if I just get the same, like, one room until the boss. That would do it. But I do want to kind of blow up a shopkeeper or something like that. Get that little bit of extra chance. Want to increase that devil deal just a little bit more. Because it would actually be nice to at least have the Polaroid effect. Oh, does the ghost bird just stay forever now, or was it because I killed some enemies? It is because I killed enemies, yeah. I mean, it did say that it would appear when you kill some enemies, but it sort of appeared the last time as I was taking damage, and it seemed a little unusual. I was kind of hoping for a super secret room there. Shouldn't really be trying that when I have one bomb remaining, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's too late to think about stuff like that now. Get out of jail free card. I mean, that is tempting. That's Mega Satan Axis right there. I should blow up all the rocks in this room. I don't know if there's a tinted rock in here, but if there is, we'll probably see it now. There probably was one. Because otherwise those keys wouldn't be there. And there's a tinted rock over here as well. Tempted. Let's see if we find some more bombs first, though. Because the best thing I could probably get from the tinted rock right now is the small rock. And even that I don't really need. It doesn't really add that much to my build other than almost doubling my damage. You know, just tiny things. But I did actually find a second bomb, so I'm just gonna do that. Also a third bomb, I guess, because there's still one there. Not really sure how I didn't pick that one up, but I will accept it. Guess I just didn't see it or something. It can happen. I'm sometimes not seeing everything in the world at the same time. But I figured it out in the end. Okay, that's not a secret room. I was trying to find my secret room, really. I just want to blow up a shopkeeper somewhere in this place. This is also not a secret room. Really running out of options here, so that's good. Gonna save me bombs trying to find it. There's a 5 coins there. I don't know if I want it. Yeah, it could be here. Because there is no way, no weird like holes blocking the place, so that is good. Let us just try. I'm just gonna do it from this room, because that way I can just place it in the middle. A little bit easier to figure out where I'm supposed to hit it. There we go. That is not a shopkeeper, that is a key beggar. But did give me a bomb for the price of 1 bomb. 2 bomb. You get it. 2 bomb for the price of 1. That's how you say it. Those are words. Right. Was there any more tinted rocks on this floor? I do not recall. Do I particularly want to look for them? No. Not particularly. So we are probably just gonna move on after seeing what's inside here. Nope. That's not worth it. Unless there's like a cool dice room or something like that. Maybe another library. A curse room? That counts as cool. That counts as one of the cool things. There's a Degas rune somewhere on this floor, so I do have a soul heart left somewhere. Black rune. Also pretty good, but not what I'm looking for right now. I could use Yara to duplicate the gray chest in the challenge room to get twice as many consumables. Pretty good choice, I'd say, but maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go figure out where I put that Degas rune. There we go. And just pretend that the entirety of this floor more or less didn't happen. Because let's be real, there just wasn't that much going on there. Tempted to use the Algiz rune, but I'm already here now. So, you know, too late. Too late for that. No worries. Let's just use a little brimstone instead, and a little bit of cunning. And before you know it, this boss will be dead, and I will be laughing, as I will be victorious against this boss. If I can hit once with a little brimstone, I actually got a double deal. And something I can sacrifice health with, so not the greatest item in the world, but he does look cool. And I feel like that's also an important factor. Is he bigger with the follower thing? Because he does look quite large. Uncertain. Either way, I'll take it. This place does look darker, even with the flashlight. It looks a little unusual. You know, that's life. That's life. That's just what it is. When you use a flashlight in a dark room, it also looks different than when you use a lamp. So, you know, it's what it is. It's what it is. Don't worry about it. Algiz. I should probably just carry that around, shouldn't I? Just in case I fight like Isaac and feel like using that and just hug him with my big fly and meat cube that will almost certainly pretty much insta-win the battle. Yeah, maybe I should go just get this real quick. It's a very effective way of destroying Isaac without any difficulty, so yeah, we've been there. Would that be good? Actually not certain. With the green tears, like having them float around is probably not bad. It's not really our tears that are doing the damage. I guess we might as well. Why not? Let's get the billiard balls. Oh, they all jumped. Very unusual. Usually it's like one or two of them that jump and the other two are like boop boop boop, but not this time. Am I still getting green tears now, or is it just okay, I think some of them are sticking to them. They just look like eyeballs now. Oh, that's actually really creepy. Fair enough. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. You just gotta keep trying stuff, and sometimes stuff happens when you try the stuff, you know? And that's how you say something. It's another tinted rock. Getting a fair amount of these now. Come on. Can destroy a blue flame as well. This is just good bug to eat. But I didn't eat it because I used the thing too quickly, so very good. More flies. Was there a battery on this floor? No, I guess I have to just do a couple rooms. I suppose I don't particularly need the 2 items in my item room trinket anymore. But still, it was nice to just carry around, you know, for good luck. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. Don't worry about it. But so far, pretty decent trinkets. Like, not the worst, for sure. I'd like something like the Holy Mantle thing, or whatever it's called. Maybe like the Faded Polaroid, stuff like that, but... can't complain. There's always more options. There's so many trinkets in this game. That's why I never remember what any of them do, and I'm always pleasantly surprised by them. Another Alga's run. Very good. Just in case I have 2 difficult rooms to deal with. Like this one. I'm tempted. I'm a little tempted. There's a lot of tears here. But it was not necessary. Not this day. That is a boss room. So let's just figure out where our meat cube is, and then Algae is. And just go wacky with it, because it's a very, very strong follower, especially when it deals this much extra damage, because it's big. Yep. Very good boss fight. Yeah, meat cube and bandage ball are just really, really good, especially when they're twice the size of their normal size, because, I don't know, they just deal a lot of damage to Isaac. Isaac is a little sensitive to stuff like that. Unlike Hush and Delirium, they do actually care a little. Which is nice. Bercano. Just doing the rest of this floor in case there could be another cool trinket somewhere, but... maybe something that rerolls my whole build, that would be cool. I mean... it's a trinket. It drops coins. Coins can lead to items for the coin beggar. Or perhaps little bum friend. He could drop chests then. Actually, it's infinite items when you really think about it. Very not infinite items is what it is. Don't worry about it. I know what I'm talking about. You might not, but I'm working on a level so far beyond your comprehension. Birth throw. There's no item pedestal on this floor. Because I already picked up the thing that was a pedestal. Perhaps not my brightest choice. But it's the choice I've made. Let's keep going. Onwards towards the boss room almost, but not quite. There's Ragman, hanging out in the cathedral as he would. Of course. But we are not feared. Not afeared. Let's go with that. We are not afeared. Pretty sure that's a word. Give me bombs. Oh, we're at 10 bombs now? We're basically millionaires at this point. Don't even need to worry about it anymore. Let's see if there's anything in my secret room. Got a good feeling about this place. Yeah, definitely wasn't gonna bomb the other wall if it wasn't there. Definitely not. Don't worry about it. If I get money equals power now, I'm gonna be so happy. I'll deal like 6 damage. It's gonna be insane. Gonna be able to kill a whole fly in 1 hit. It's gonna be incredible. I'm gonna eat my horseshoe. Just gonna eat it. I don't care. I'll do what I want. There you go. 5 pills. Are you a wizard? Tears down. One makes you larger, one makes you small. Very good, good times all around. Very happy. Very nice. Immediately we can use that get out of jail free card to open the door to Mega Satan. We could wait for a Yara rune, I will not. Tempted to wait for a birth row rune if I'm honest. This is kind of garbage. All my stats aren't very good. So yeah, let's just keep going. Go maybe get a cool Joker card from Little Sloth over there. That'd be nice, maybe. It's the devil. I mean, it's extra damage. That counts. I could use that on the Mega Satan fight. Not the worst thing in the world. Gotta look at it positively. My little brimstone isn't as effective here as it was in the rest of the place. Well, look, it's Yara. Damn it. Should have waited. 100% should have waited, but whatever, it's fine. Don't concern yourself with these details. We are still looking towards victory, kind of. Even though Little Brimstone, yeah, even Little Brimstone really isn't as good here, is he? I mean, in that room it works. But against bosses, it does take a couple shots here to get some work done. But, oh well. That's okay. Little Brimstone's doing his best, and that's what matters. He's also more or less the only source of damage that's in this whole place, so, you know... it could be fun. Using that plus, like, metronome, I could just use the item and then immediately teleport and get no effect. It would be great. And just shoot to the left. It's gonna take a minute, but that's okay. At least they're nice enough to jump. They're doing tiny hops instead of big hop. So that actually kind of worked out. God, if this thing Yara's... Okay, that's fine. I should have... I'm a fool! I should have used that shield to open that chest. Truly a fool is what I am. At present. Oh well. What are you gonna do? I've learned to live with my mistakes. I'm just gonna stand next to you. Kind of. Wow, really didn't expect you to get through my big, beautiful fly there, but there you go. Sometimes you just do that. So, what can you do? You just go through all my bowling balls, billiard balls, whatever you want to call them. I don't care. That's a chest. Actually, I'm gonna Yara that one, I think. I'm tempted by this chest, definitely. Especially if there's another Algiz rune somewhere, but... Let's just see if we can get a couple more of those things. I should probably deal with you, huh? Before you start throwing scythes all over the place. Kind of like that, yeah. Preferably before that happens, I would have dealt with it. It worked out. Let's just open this. Sure, spectral tears and wide shot. Big ol' eyeballs is what that means. Look at those things. Oh my god. Every now and then, every like 15 tears or whatever, it's like all my eyes. It looks ridiculous and I love it. Don't be nasty. Wow, that actually helped out a lot. Thanks, enemy. Sometimes the boss is like, you know what? I'm just gonna kill every enemy in this room. I appreciate that. Boop. Ooh, that's gonna be... Yep, that's the eyeballs that you're looking for. I'm gonna eat this place. Oh, that made my tear rate go up as well. God, it's getting kind of hard to see due to the eyeballs covering everything. But, you know, that's fine. This is fine. Like, my damage is 9. It's still not, like, super impressive or anything, but it looks cool. And that's what matters. Every single run. It's the only thing that matters. Oh, I love this. I'm surprised we went in the wrong direction for Blue Baby every single... Like, we did, right? Yeah. Somehow. Weird. Get them eyeballs. Destroy Haunt. Is it even dealing damage? I'm not sure. But that's okay. It looks cool. As I've said. Well... Gluttony definitely helped out there. Reroll all pedestal items. That would have been a really good one to not... to use, you know, before I ate all my items, but whatever. I'm actually not too dissatisfied with what the Black Rune did this time, so you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I will come back for you. Don't you worry. That's... I didn't even see you. I was trying to get away from the bombs, but I couldn't see those either. It was a mess. It's a mess. That's what this is. Look at the size of that eyeball that's attached to him and how little damage it's actually doing. It's virtually useless, but you know what? That's fine. The eyeballs are trying their best as well. That's what matters. There's some very specific things that matter. They're trying, and we're getting through. So while it may not be the most effective thing in the world, it is effective enough. That's a heart. This is not bad, actually. And that is a second Prethro rune. We're gonna do some walking here, because I'm gonna want you get all these things to the far left of this place. Let's just get this. Fighting sack, sure. Was it worth the 1 health? Probably not. Almost certainly not. I can actually just use this. Probably should just open them, really, huh? Because, I mean, if they're both good, I don't need to re-roll them. But I didn't think of that in time. Bloop. Yeah, I'll re-roll this. Neither of those are particularly exciting either, unless Dead Sea Scrolls is gonna give me like D6 or something weird, but maybe it'll give me that weird bomb item that exists that I definitely never forget about and always am actively thinking about. What is that trinket in the top left actually? Oh, it's the broken remote, isn't it? Yeah. Nothing to think about right now. But I'm hoping I don't die on Mega Satan, because that would be kind of sad. I'm definitely not going to Delirium this time around, but I am hoping I'm not dying on Mega Satan, because that would be stupid. Maybe not take that, though. This doesn't really do anything for me, but I mean, what are you going to do? It makes the tears go. Actually, I guess it does do stuff for me, because it makes the tears just go all over the place rather than stop. Or rather, not come back to the battlefield, so that is not bad. It works. It works with this. Let's take this. Not use it on Blue Baby immediately, but why am I even fighting Blue Baby? I guess I could have just not done that. But I don't know, it feels right somehow. Alright. We took damage almost immediately, so that's nice. Can't see my meat or my bandage ball anymore, really, which I'm actually a little tempted to just leave, if I'm honest. 4 hearts for Mega Satan? That's not great. Let's see if we can find our secret room real quick. I don't really like this very much. Not a big fan. Really? Really? It's not in either of those places. I guess it could be to here. That makes sense. Yeah, that's fair enough. It does look ridiculous though. I'm just gonna try Mega Satan. If I die, I die. You know? At least I'll die on, like, what you could arguably call the last boss of a run. Use my devil card. Oh, that's actually a lot of extra damage that I got there. It was like a 1/3 extra damage. Pretty damn good. Like a 1/3 now. I guess it's probably more than a 1/3 when you think about it. Having trouble seeing. Okay, yeah, this is actually working quite well on these guys, at least, so that's good. But it's a bit much. It's a bit much. Oh my god, the eyes are going crazy! What's happening? They're flying all over the place! What is this? I've never seen it go this bonkers before. It's just making the whole screen ridiculous. Is that just gonna insta-kill him? Wow. What the hell? I guess that works pretty well. I guess I guess that item works pretty well with making sure that the tears deal damage, because suddenly they just bounced into each other infinitely. What the hell? Well, I'll take it. That's run number 36, I guess. Does that need a seizure warning? It might. That was real weird. I don't know. If it's not there, then I probably forgot, but yeah. Huh. That's new. There you go. Run number 36. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a good day. All that good stuff. Hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.